started. Today, I want to talk to you about climate change and whether an individual consumer can actually make a difference. So, I think we've all seen images like this of our oceans covered in plastic. This in particular is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, an area larger than the size of Texas in our Pacific Ocean that is dominated by plastic. We've seen marine life suffocated by plastic, our beaches similarly suffocated, overrun with plastics. Then we see it dominate our landfill. But what I don't think we understand is the longevity of plastics and how they stay in our environment. It takes 450 years for a single plastic bottle to decompose. If a plastic bottle was made at the time that America was founded, it wouldn't have decomposed yet. At the time Australia was colonized, it also wouldn't even be halfway decomposed yet. The fact that we are now ingesting these microplastics is such a large issue. A credit card's worth a day. So, what social movements have tried to inspire individuals to do is to change their consumption patterns. They aim to do this by raising awareness, giving consumers options, utilize demonstrations, changing consumer daily practices, and challenging norms. And these are all interlinked. So to raise awareness about something, to draw attention to the issue, why it's so important, giving statistics like I just did, why single-use plastics can't be in our lives, why we shouldn't be consuming them, is one step. But that isn't going to change consumer practices. What you also need to do is give them options. Say, look, you've got this grocery store that packages all of their goods in plastics, and this grocery store that doesn't. So this one is just as easy for you to access, use that one. Or, hey, there's 2 broccoli that you could buy. One broccoli is wrapped in plastic, the other is just fresh, sitting in the water in the grocery store. Buy the one not wrapped in plastic. Other ways, of challenging norms is talking about the morality and how we need to leave a clean and sustainable environment for future generations. And that all goes, as I said, to changing daily practices. So why do we utilize demonstrations? It's because there's a lot of money that is invested in keeping the status quo. It is currently cheaper to package products in plastics. Plastics are so pervasive. And so we really need to challenge the money that is in the industry and really say, is the money worth the moral issues and the environmental unsustainability of plastic? So, can an individual solve climate change? I don't think that an individual can, but that shouldn't stop an individual from trying. There's an idea called the tragedy of the commons, where all these individuals own a certain part of the land, but they all go, oh, I don't have to do my part in tending to the land because everyone else will. And so my part doesn't actually make a big difference. But if everyone felt that way, then it does. It makes a huge difference. So that shouldn't stop individual consumers from looking for more ethical ways to consume. The idea of shared but differentiated responsibility is something that developing countries are really purporting in a lot of discussions around climate change internationally, but that also shouldn't stop them from looking at how they can develop sustainably. Remember, it's your money, so you have a lot of power in what you invest your money in and how you consume. So, thank you, and I just want to say your actions today definitely impact the world of tomorrow. Have a good Christmas, guys.